All right, what's up, everybody? We're back this week. We don't bluff. My name's T. This is
And
Tony.
I'm Tony.
Tony right here with me. Again, we're missing Brian this week, so you gotta give me a little bit of breathing room. I ain't normally doing the intro, so
But just the two of us.
Just the two of us this week. This week, as y'all all know, we have been in the dog days of sports. Period. So there's probably gonna be a short show this week. There's not really much for us to talk about. We ain't been paying attention too much to sports like how we normally have been. We're just waiting on football season, like I know everybody else is.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get in today's show. First off, I want to hope everybody is having a wonderful day today, and everybody continue to have a nice rest of the week. First thing I'm gonna get into to talk about is since I started, announcing my picks last week, UFC fight. I told Brian I was gonna start doing that. So I'd like to say I went 2-0 at my first three picks. I don't count the third pick that I had because I didn't really pick anybody. So I went 2-0 my first picks on
That's
UFC.
pretty good.
And I kind of pretty much had a feeling I've seen these guys fight. So we had Blades. He won against Aspinall last week. He knocked him out in the second round. So I got the dub there. And then my second win was my good old boy Patty Pimblet. I hope I said that right. Ooh. But yeah, he won his fight last week. He won by submission in the first round. And then as far as the third fight, actually I didn't even see who won that one. I only cared about those other two. So but I want to say Hermanson is actually the one that won that other fight, the co-main event that night. Blades was actually the main event, heavyweight. I didn't catch the Blades fight. I did kind of catch a little bit of Patty's fight, kind of towards the end there, right before he submitted him and stuff. But next week, well, not next week, this Saturday, we have this is actually a pay-per-view fight. It's going to be at the American Airlines UFC 277.
277.
Yeah, 277. UFC 277. We got Derek Lewis versus Pavlovich. Hoping I'm saying that one right. I got Derek Lewis to win this one. He's personally one of my favorites in heavyweight. I like to see him fight. He's really exciting. He has a really good knockout punch on him. If he gets it to you, he's gonna land one on you. And he's kind of funny too. After his fights, he always has something funny to say or does something funny. He's a really big guy. To me, I don't know. I watch him and he kind of fights like calm, but I mean he brings it to you. But I just think he's the gonna win this fight. He won his last fight in the second round by knockout. So yeah, he won his fight in the second round by knockout, but that was all the way in February. It was his last fight that he had. I still think he wins this one. And then we have for our co-main event, we have Morano and Cara. I picked Morano on this one. It's a flyweight. It's the co-main event. Morano won his last fight. Won their last fight by decision. Went by decision. I'm just picking him because stats wise.
Yeah, he's minus 210.
Yeah, he's minus 210. Haven't seen this guy really fight that much. But I definitely think he can get the dub. I have seen a few of his fights, and the few fights I've had seen he has won. This next fight is actually a female in the female class division, and it is the
Juliana.
women's Pena and Nunes.
Mhm.
It's the bantamweight main event. The last meeting that they had, I actually watched this fight. It's a really good fight, but the last meeting they had, Nunes lost by submission, and I want to say she was actually the favorite to win in that last fight. And it, I want to say it was a maybe in the first or second round. I'm not too sure about it, but I do remember I seen the fight, and it was she lost by submission, and it wasn't what everybody was pretty much expecting, and they thought it was going to be a pretty good lengthy fight. I think this might be their third time fighting against each other, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's their third time fighting against each other. Like I said, title fight, and I kind of got Nunes coming out with this one. I wanted her to win last time, or really, I kind of wanted it to be a good little fight last time. Sometimes seeing those women fight it's kind of different. They be out there throwing them bowls too. So I thought that it could be a good fight, and was sad to see her lose, but hopefully she comes through and gets.
Yeah,
the
this
dub
shows Pena is holding the belt right now.
Yeah, she's holding the belt. She beat her last time for the belt.
Plus 230, and Nunes is minus 280. Wow. I'm looking at teletape.
I mean, they're both some fighters.
You got 5'6" versus 5'8". Both
I think
of them
one
at
of them,
135.
I think one of them wingspan might be, their reaches might be a little bit longer.
They're both at 69 inches. So yeah, this is gonna be
it's gonna be a good fight.
It's gonna be a good fight.
No, yeah, I mean, like I said, I've seen their last fight that they had. I want to say they fought one time before that too for a title. But man, it was supposed to be pretty exciting last time, and Nunes went out there and got submitted, and hey, she gave her props too at the end of the fight and everything. It was all nothing. It wasn't no bad blood between her, but I know she wants to get her get back, and I feel like she's gonna go out there and capitalize on that.
Should be something to watch.
Yeah,
I don't know how much it cost.
Yeah, I don't man, I don't know how much it's gonna cost either. I have not looked it up. Normally, I got actually this little site that I go on and watch my UFC fights and stuff like that.
There you go.
So I don't have to worry about any of that. But it is a pay-per-view fight. It's gonna be this Saturday, which is the 30th. Ooh, excuse me. But
yes.
Yeah, other than that, man, that's all I had on that. Boxing so far, just sitting to remind you, we have Le'Veon Bell and Adrian Peterson.
That's finally this weekend, right?
It's not this weekend.
When is it?
It's been postponed. It was supposed to be this weekend, but they postponed it. I think due to something with the main event. Like, I guess there was somebody that they were supposed to. I guess that was not the main event. I don't know. I was just read 2 sentences in the thing, and I was like, this shit ain't worth reading no more. I'll see about it again when the fight is actually about to happen. But yeah, I'll keep you posted on that and let you know when it's actually gonna happen. I don't think they said anything yet. I was looking at that earlier today though.
I think both of us are in trouble with our bet.
Yeah. I think we're both in trouble with our bet.
It's definitely gonna be a draw.
Yeah, it is. I think we're gonna both be bringing Brian a case of beer.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna lose this one. Man, other than that, I don't really have anything else too much that I wanted to touch on. Besides Kentucky Wildcats getting number 3, Justin Edwards. He's a 5-star. Should be a good addition to the team. I don't know who else Kentucky's done got. I just was one of the things I seen this week and caught my eye, and I was like, oh man, this would be
I'm sure he's one of several 5-stars.
Oh yeah, he's a good player. He's ranked number 3 though, man. He's I forget what position he plays. I want to say he's a forward or something, but should definitely be a good pick, or he might be a guard. Anyways, man, I gotta say this. So I don't know if you've seen yet. So have you seen that the Celtics is one of the teams that is one of the 3 teams that are in heavy talks about getting Durant. So they are talking about possibly trading Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and 3 future picks. They didn't say what year for Kevin Durant.
Wow.
Marcus Smart came out and said that he does not feel like this is going to be he likes it, basically saying he likes the team where it's at now.
Yes.
And I'm trying to speak
I mean, they just went to the finals.
To the finals. And you're talking about breaking this team up. They've been together for a couple of seasons now. And they built this chemistry. What has it been? 5 or 6 seasons?
Yeah.
Like they built this chemistry. They done got to the finals, took it all the way to a game 6. You know,
exactly.
And did not disappoint. None in the whole final.
No, not at all.
Did not disappoint. And then you're talking about, I mean, I'm sorry, Durant is a good player, but they could not make that mistake.
I don't think so
They
either.
could not.
Why would you do that? Tatum says, and I quote, he said, I played with Durant during the Olympics. Tatum said Tuesday night prior to the premiere of the Showtime documentary Point Gods. He said, obviously he's a great player, but that's not my decision. I love our team. I love the guys that we got.
This is the thing.
So that tells you everything.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. And these are your for one, your franchise player, and then for two, did Marcus Smart end up getting the defensive MVP or defensive? I don't know, but you got your top guys on your team. That's pretty much what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sitting here, they're not saying directly to your face not to do this shit, but they basically telling you, hey, don't do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't do this. And they would be fools. Let Durant go somewhere else. Let the Nets make that deal with somebody else. Celtics, y'all do not do that. Do not do that. Stay away from that by any means. You know.
Yeah, and it says right here, Tatum said he doesn't make anything of it and emphasized several times during a brief question and answer session with a small group of reporters that he is satisfied with Boston's roster as it's currently constructed. I mean, how many other ways can you say?
Yeah, exactly. How many other ways, in words of Brian, I know he would say this, could you tell somebody to fuck off?
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I mean, that's basically what they're all telling them. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Do not stop being interested in this man. We don't want him on this team. We don't want to go nowhere else. We like where we're at. You know, I think if you do that, man, that ain't gonna do nothing but tear down the confidence in some of these players, or you know what I'm saying, the confidence or the trust in the league.
Then you'll have Tatum opting out. If it just goes to shit.
I tell you this, I think Tatum is a smart man. Tatum said exactly what he needed to say. He was basically telling them he don't want to play with Durant.
Right.
He's a good player. I don't want to play with him. I've already played with him over there. You know what I'm saying, in the Olympics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I played with him, Team USA. I don't want to do that again.
Yeah, it's something about Durant. I don't know what it is, but he got his little ring with Golden State, but they did it before and after him.
Yeah, and after.
That ought to show a lot of these franchises, hey, maybe we shouldn't go that route.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can tell along with LeBron and Russ. I hate to say it, but even at this point, Kyrie, James Harden, these guys are chasing rings. You know what I'm saying? They're not chasing too much a team to build with and to be good, but they chasing rings at this point. They already know they only got a few good years left in the league.
Yeah, they looking for the easy way out.
Looking for the easy way out and some extra cash on the way out the door.
Yes.
I mean, and you can't blame them. But I don't know. At a certain point, I don't know how many of them started requesting trades and stuff as the time that they were playing in certain leagues and stuff. With these teams throughout the years in the league, but that's what you get. You want to request trades, or you want to, continue to play iffy,
and that's
or
the thing that they don't understand. Just because they request a trade, don't mean the franchise has to do it.
No.
So you can be pissed off and not get paid.
I want to say the commissioner of the NBA actually came out a week or two ago. Excuse me. and said something like that about brought it up about how these players are requesting in trades, like like they were having a meeting or something like that, and he brought it up in the meeting about like how are we continuing to let this go on?
Right,
or
exactly.
whatever.
I mean, what's a 4-year deal if you're not gonna, I mean, go through with it? After 1 year, you're ready to move again. You know, they might as well just sign these guys to 1-year deals and hopefully save the franchise some money. But they got to put years on these contracts to save money,
Exactly.
to be able to spread it around.
Exactly. Because if not, I mean,
Or they won't have a team.
exactly. I was gonna say, if not, they're not gonna have no team. You're gonna have guys that low budget guys out there playing
Right.
with one guy that you got capped out probably.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, moving on basketball. I mean, we can go ahead and like I said, we can hop on. And actually, before I move on for basketball, I did have one more thing to say. This is actually, I guess it's something that's just becoming a thing this year. That's going to be a thing with these teams. So Detroit has jumped on, and they're bringing back their classic teal jerseys.
Yes.
that-
Yeah, I
they
saw
had.
that.
Yeah, you seen that. So it's not just happening in the football league, it's also happening in the NBA, which I think is pretty cool. I think some more teams in the NBA is probably going to follow suit. I even seen an article. I don't know, I can't remember where it came from, but I even seen an article. They were questioning if the NBA would ever bring back how they used to do the nicknames on the back of the jersey
Yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
Brian was out in I want to say Miami. He's out in Miami, and so I think that'll be pretty cool too. I mean, you bring back some of these throwback jerseys and let them bring back the nicknames. Just having a little fun out there. Uh, but yeah, other than that, we can go ahead and hop on into football.
You want to do NFL? Or you want to do college?
You can go ahead and start off with college if you got something on
I
college.
really don't have nothing besides all the alignment stuff. Let's see here.
Well, while you looking that up, I can say this.
All right.
You got it. Go ahead, because what I can say it's on NFL too. So.
Right. Oh yeah. We do a lot of NASCAR stuff. And I thought this was very interesting today on this name, image, likeness deal. Actually, Darlington Raceway signs Coastal Carolina quarterback Grayson McCall in a rare NIL deal between NASCAR track and college football star.
Yeah. What?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Can't hate it.
Darlington Raceway signed, of course, Grayson McCall from Coastal Carolina, and first lengthy name, image, and likeness partnership between NASCAR and a college football player. Atlanta Motor Speedway has done one-off social media promotions with a trio of Georgia football players to promote its most recent NASCAR series event. But McCall's NIL deal agreement with Darlington, NASCAR's oldest speedway, is for a full year. Let's see here. Maybe I can find the money part of it. The deal also extends into the promotion of the racetrack's full 2023 schedule events. McCall was at Darlington Raceway on Wednesday shooting first photos and video for the campaign. The Chancellors open their, I can't believe I just said that right, open their 2022 season September 3rd at Army. And the green flag for the 73rd edition of the Southern 500 is scheduled 23 hours later at 6 p.m. Eastern on Sunday.
Hey, real quick. Hey, I just want to say what's up, y'all. I did not have chat open, so I did not see. We got Tyler Williams. He's checking in from Wayne's Camper. He said all 5 of us is watching. What's up, Tyler?
What's
And
up,
then,
guys? Y'all making tomato juice?
And then when I was talking about UFC, I had somebody else chime in. My bad, I was not paying attention in the chat. But what's up? Thanks for everybody that's tuned in right now.
It don't show anything about money.
But that's crazy. He's got a cross deal between, so he's getting to do NASCAR and he's gonna be
He's getting paid
football.
He's getting paid to play football by a NASCAR track.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood that.
Yeah.
Damn, that's still serious.
That's got to be a pretty good deal,
Yeah.
especially for a quarterback at Coastal Carolina.
And for it not to have the price, the money online, they don't let you know. That means
Right.
he's probably got a decent little payout deal that's going on.
I mean, the best NIL deal I've seen as of right now, I still hadn't seen the money, and it is John Daly, the golfer's son.
Oh yeah, with
Hooters.
Hooters, yeah.
With Hooters playing freaking college golf at Arkansas.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
But you gotta wonder. I mean, like Brian said when we were talking about it a couple weeks ago, you already know his dad had something to do with that.
Absolutely.
You know, I want to say his dad had a deal with Hooters. Am I
Right.
right? Yeah, his dad had a deal with Hooters. So, I mean,
well, think if Michael Jordan's son was a quarterback somewhere. What kind of deal he could get?
Oh my God, man! Definitely if he's definitely he's good too.
You don't even have to be good to get these deals.
Oh yeah. I mean,
you just got to know somebody.
You're all right about that.
But yeah, I thought that was interesting. Let me see what else we got in here. Oh yeah, Jim Harbaugh really went out on a limb this week, talking about his players or staff or whatever.
Yep.
If they ended up getting pregnant with a kid and they couldn't do what they needed to do, that him and his wife would take care of their kids so the kids could be born. So he really put himself out there on this abortion issue, which I commend him for it, but the backlash, it's coming.
Oh,
it's coming.
Yeah, I know he's gonna receive some for that.
But I mean, yeah, he's a good dude. I mean, how many kids? You just give the guys a green light.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a future football team living at his house.
Hey man, well, you know what's going to end up happening there. I mean, he's going to take the ones he can, but if it gets out of him, you know, he's probably going to back up off of that. I mean, he's definitely going to get some backlash.
Oh yeah, you know it's coming.
But hey, man, in today's world, that is kind of what definitely when you're in the look of the eye of the media, you know, they're gonna have their people are gonna have their opinions, and they're definitely gonna voice them to you.
Yeah. All right. Let me see here. We got these. You got your no, that's the phone.
Now, I will want to go in and say this. I don't know if you've seen this, but Michi or Mechie, that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Who played for Alabama, who now plays for. I'm not even gonna boggle my brain for it. I can't even think. But he announced the other day that he has leukemia.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah. Now it is one of the forms of leukemia that is I think they put it as one of the forms that is highly curable or something. So it's looking like he's gonna be able to make a recovery. They're gonna be able to take care of him good. But you know, my condolences and prayers out to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And his family. You hate to see something happen to a good athlete like that. He's definitely a damn good athlete out there at Alabama. He actually tore his ACL in the one of those championship games, I want to say, and had to sit out the very last game they played. So, you know, you want to see somebody like him be able to get back on the field. You know, it brings some excitement to football, how a lot of these guys do year in and year out. So, you know.
Yeah, definitely prayers out to him. Hopefully he gets well and is able to overcome this and be able to play again sometime down the road. If not, be a coach or something like that.
Yeah, they said
stay around the game.
They said, at least for right now, the reports were saying that he's definitely out for this season, which is
absolutely.
You know,
that's a no-brainer right there. ESPN's top 10 preseason college rankings. We're going to start with 10, and you got the LSU Tigers.
Really?
Ranked number 10. Starting out. Final ranking in 2021, they were unranked. Record was 6-7 and 3-5 in the SEC.
Must have got some good picks. I mean, must have picked up some good players.
Well, they got Brian Kelly as the head coach now, the
Oh,
guy
okay.
from Notre Dame, which
winning coach right there.
apparently he's got a Southern accent now because people have been giving him hell about it. He steps in as head coach from Notre Dame with a winning reputation for winning a lot of games, if not also struggling against ranked and Southern teams in national matchups. So this is going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
How is he going to be able to adapt to
the SEC.
to an SEC schedule, especially in the West?
And then the teams out here.
I mean, you're playing
consistently the best teams in football.
Right. You're playing the playoffs.
Yeah.
Pretty much during the season.
Pretty
I mean,
much,
you get a few easy ones. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to piss nobody off. But
Benefit.
you know, if you watch SEC football, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he walks into a state loaded with game-changing talent and has made positive inroads on the recruiting trail and in the transfer portal. Kelly needs to rework LSU's secondary and plug in 4 new offensive linemen to protect his quarterback, whoever that will be. So he's got a lot of question marks.
What? They don't even got a quarterback? They don't even know who their quarterback's going to be? Hold on. How far are we away from the season starting of college football and we don't know about who the quarterback's going to be?
Right.
How y'all getting through practices? How's scout team going here?
Yeah, right. They're gonna have to find somebody drunk on Bourbon Street and give them the football.
Yeah.
Number 9, you got the Miami Hurricanes. They finished 2021 unranked, record 7-5, 5-3 in the ACC. They have a 8.9% chance to make the college playoff.
8.9.
But you're number 9 in the country. Mario Cristobal returns to his alma mater with a great coaching staff and a solid fixture at quarterback in Tyler Van Dyke. But with some work to do everything else, especially at receiver, which just lost most of its top production to the NFL, of course. They've always been known sending guys into the league, no matter how bad they are. But there's a lot of youth and promise here, especially in the secondary, which brings a lot of speed and athleticism to the fore. FPI gives the U, which was just 8 combined points from perfect ACC record last fall, 28% chance to win its division this season. So that's ACC. So they might pull out their side.
Well, you know, and yeah, I was about to say for the ACC, yeah. I don't know. I don't know too much about the Hurricanes.
They were ranked high at the beginning of the season last year, but they dropped some games they shouldn't have lost. But I think they was probably just overranked.
If it ain't SEC football, I mean, I catch them, you know, some of those games. If it ain't SEC, while I'm in between watching SEC games, or you know, if I'm just out there watching. But
it's that time of year we're gonna have to start watching that bullshit you don't like.
Oh yeah, you know, I'm still gonna be in the mix. I don't give a damn. It's college football. College
football
is always exciting.
You're probably gonna watch more college football now than you ever did. You got number 8, Oklahoma Sooners. Their final ranking was 10th in the country with 11-2 record, 7-2 to the Big 12. And now, does that start this year?
Hold on. They had an 11-0 record, but 7-2 in the Big 12.
There was 11-2.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, damn, how does that work?
7-2. That
7-2 in the Big 12.
Right.
I just heard you wrong.
Right.
Said 11-2. I thought you said 11-0. I was like, damn, how does that work out?
Now, hold on, let me look at this. When do they start? You know, with well, hell, they're supposedly in the damn SEC whenever that starts.
Oh yeah, I was about to say,
does that start this season?
I want to say it does.
If anybody knows.
Yeah, if anybody knows about that, if it starts this season, will Oklahoma be in the SEC? Let me look that up real quick.
let's see here. No, 2024.
Okay.
Okay. That was June of 2022. I see right there. Okay. All right, good.
They're trying to see if the SEC is gonna get watered down so they can, have
It's
these
not
players
gonna get
have a
watered down.
Never. These kids are always gonna want to play at these SEC teams. Definitely the ones that are your top teams out in the SEC. It's gonna be easy to get them. Definitely with the NIL deals.
Damn it, I done lost my spot.
On the Sooners.
Where we at? Yeah, when Texas and Oklahoma go to SEC, it's gonna be freaking crazy.
Oh yeah. Now, is it gonna be all of their teams like basketball,
Yes,
So oh yeah. That is gonna be crazy.
it is gonna be all of them.
Mm.
Yep, every sport. And that's the big deal they was talking about with the USC, UCLA going to the Big Ten. Yeah, it's fine for football,
Yeah.
but what are you gonna do on a Wednesday when UCLA volleyball has got to go play at Penn State? They're gonna have these kids traveling the country
Yeah.
for that kind of shit.
Talk about no schoolwork getting done.
Yes, that's exactly what they said. It's pretty much taking the student athlete out of it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I can't even find where the hell I was. Anyway, let's see. But I saw Alabama was going to be number one.
Of course, that's probably definitely a given
Of course,
right
and you got Georgia. That's going to be your top two
there. Top
guys.
two, probably right there. Top two.
Yes, absolutely. Damn it, I can't find this bullshit.
Yeah, the little stuff I had on college football, there wasn't nothing. I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna speak nothing on that. College football definitely is one of those things. I don't bet on it, so I don't pay too much attention to it. And if I don't bet on the sport, I won't pay too much attention to. But the only exception to college football, I do pay more attention to like when the season has started, and I'll get into it and look at it because I mean it just helps prepare you for the NFL. Definitely since I bet on stuff that's in the NFL, it's good to know what players are doing good when they're going to go to a team in the NFL when they finally do get drafted, if they do get drafted, things like that. So I tend to not really do too much research on college football
Right.
unless it's been like some high school football player or something like that. I've been keeping tabs on.
All right, I'm back on it.
Oh, look,
I found it. Yeah, by the way, for you Ole Miss fans, they have you. This is 247 Sports. They got you ranked preseason number 17.
Number 17.
Number 17. That's good.
Whew.
A lot of work to do.
So wait, who's number 7?
Number 7, they got Texas Longhorns.
Okay, I can see that one.
So there's 2 of your new SEC teams coming in here in top 10 this season. So it's only gonna make it better.
Oh yeah. I can't
Yeah, FPI is giving Steve Sarkisian and the Longhorns a 39.8% chance to win the Big 12 this season and an 18% chance to reach the college football playoff. With Bijan Robinson and Xavier Worthy representing 2 of college football's best players at their respective positions. it will be up to Sarkisian to get that playmaking pair the football defensively. Texas must be better than it was last season when points came in bunches.
Mm.
Number 6, they got Michigan Wolverines. Wow.
At number 6.
Yes,
Mm.
FPI is
They didn't have a bad season last year, though. I do remember that.
Projects the Wolverines to challenge for 10 wins this season. It only gives Jim Harbaugh's team an 8.3% chance to repeat as Big Ten champions. Part of the reason for that is how high the algorithm is on Ohio State, of course. They love Ohio State.
No, yeah.
They always have.
They always
These
have, always
computers
will.
bullshit, and they always will.
Mhm.
You're right. The number 2 team in the preseason, which is Ohio State, I guess. Michigan replaces its top 2 edge rushers and a player at the back end with talented but somewhat unproven players, and hopes production at the quarterback spot continues to improve. Donovan Edwards and Blake Corum need big seasons for the Wolverines in the backfield to win another league championship. Number 5, you got Notre Dame. After losing their coach, and they're 5 spots higher than where he went.
Number 5.
If FPI football, whatever that means, begins. They begin the schedule in September at Ohio State. Ooh, that's
Yeah,
that's going to be one to watch.
Yeah.
Notre Dame added a number of key coaching hires this offseason, and it's confident in its difference makers offensively, which will help navigate the tricky slate. The Fighting Irish holds the nation's number 1 recruiting class for 2023. Wow.
That's probably why they ranked up there at number 5.
Yeah, right. I didn't know that.
No, I mean,
Notre Dame has an 18.8% chance to reach college football playoff according to the FPI, and that number's likely rises to more than 50% if they start the season with a bang against the Buckeyes.
Mm.
That's going to be one to watch. Got number 4, Clemson, of course. We didn't speak about them a minute ago. They're
No.
always going to be in the mix with
Yeah.
Dabo there.
Yeah. They're coming to the SEC, aren't they, too?
No, not as of now. I hadn't heard that.
I'm trying to think of the teams that they said they was coming in.
Well, ESPN's FPI and holds a 59% chance to win the ACC and a 57.4% chance to reach the playoffs. So you can count these guys in.
For sure.
I think. Number 3, you got Georgia, of course. Defending champions hold a 24.4% shot at repeating as a champion. That's strong.
That is strong. Definitely,
I-
definitely with Alabama right there in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
I'd take that percentage
Oh, yeah.
all day long. Given Georgia's recruiting prowess under Smart, this will be a program in the mix at the top of the rankings every year for the foreseeable future, since they just signed him like a 10-year extension.
Really. I wonder who's number 2 then. Georgia, ain't it?
Ohio State, like we just talked about.
Damn.
You know, they love them Buckeyes.
Yeah, them Buckeyes. So I mean, it kind of makes sense. You think about it, and Alabama's going to be number 1, 2, and 3. Between them 3 teams, you can always probably expect 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, this FPI, it just hit me. It's Football Power Index, and they have Ohio State is the favorite to win the Big Ten and has a 27.5% chance to win a national title, second only to Alabama.
Damn, that I was about to say that's higher than Georgia.
Right. And have an 82.7% shot at reaching the playoff, is tops in America, with Heisman finalist C.J. Stroud returning as quarterback. So they're banking on Ohio State making this playoff, hopefully making the championship.
Yeah.
And of course, you got Bama. Number one.
I wonder what that percentage is.
11.4 total wins is actually the third highest total this season behind Ohio State with 11.8 and Georgia with 11.6, which means the Crimson Tide's schedule might be slightly tougher than those other contenders. Yeah, I would say that too. And you got return of Heisman winner Bryce Young,
Oh yeah.
top defender Will Anderson Jr., 2 potential top 5 picks in the 2023 NFL draft, primed on potentially winning the program's second national championship in 3 seasons. Alabama
Don't make no sense. Y'all better get out there and stop
is
them boys.
winning a championship 30% of the time in ESPN's preseason projection, which is the highest total in the country, of course.
30% of the time.
Every time they say it, 3 times out of 10, they're gonna win it.
Hey man, y'all better do something before they take over college football.
They
boy.
already took
'Cause,
over.
Man, man, come on now. You gotta think about these young new players. What man, Alabama. Forget it when Nick Saban leaves, as long as that team continues to be good and they continue to get good recruiting class is what it mounts up to. These kids are gonna always want to go down there to Alabama.
Well, they better get Nick Saban Jr. or somebody
Yeah,
else.
they
in there
better
to
get
coach.
yeah.
Because SEC media days, they had, him and Jimbo Fisher been going back and forth about these name, image, likeness deals. And Saban made the comment last week that Texas A&M's done bought all their players
Yeah.
and is trying. Let me try to word this right. Trying to ruin the competitiveness of college football.
Hold on. You know,
Nick Saban's done ruined the competitiveness
man,
of college football.
And if you're gonna say that, you can't even. I mean, NIL. If you're gonna really blame anything, I mean, that's these players able to secure certain type of deals like that. That is gonna be able to, that I mean, but I still think at the end of the day, it still makes it competitive when they got to go out there and compete.
Right.
And try to earn deals at the next, or try to earn a deal at the next level.
But that's just sour grapes from Saban for
Yeah.
not having a better recruiting class than A&M.
Exactly. A poor excuse.
That's all it is.
He tried it.
He thinks they're buying players to mess up the competitiveness of this, and he's already done that.
Yeah.
So, and one thing, he keeps all their NIL deals quiet, apparently, because I haven't heard of any.
And you know that he's not out there, don't have any NIL deals or none of that stuff. You know he's not out there just leaving these players high to dry. And everybody
know he does. He's had them. He don't recruit. He reloads.
Yeah.
I mean, running backs get hurt. He's got another one just like him.
Yeah, exactly.
And has since he's been there. That's just sour grapes.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, Jimbo ran his mouth, but then he got scared and backtracked on the whole situation.
Yeah. Took his words back.
Yeah. That sissy ass shit.
We seen that. Yeah.
If you're gonna say it and stick to it.
Yeah. Saban and I don't know if you've seen. I've seen this couple about a week or two ago. They said Saban and Sanders is cool. I guess they hashed it out, and it's funny because when around it first happened, I think either you or Brian brought it up and said something about how is this gonna work out? If they're gonna be butting heads, and they just like started doing the Aflac commercials together, and that's, believe it or not, where apparently they squashed their beef. Like on set at one of those things, which I find is just real funny.
He wants a blue jacket.
Yeah. Exactly what it is.
That's hilarious.
Exactly what it is. You got anything else on college football?
No, that's about it right there. I can't wait for it to start so we can really get into it.
No, yeah, man. I mean, one thing too, and it's sad to say, not talking down about any other sports, but I mean, when it's not in the height of these certain sports seasons, it is just hard to really come up with stuff to come up and to get on this show and talk about, because you're so excited for the next season to start. not everybody. I'm pretty sure not a lot of our listeners are going to be into baseball, but then also too, baseball is one of those things I'm trying to learn as we go on through the show. So I mean,
It's so much baseball being played. You'll be
yeah, in and
out
out,
of it,
yeah.
in it again, and getting close to when it comes to late August, September.
Oh yeah, it's
that's
when,
when the real baseball fans. I mean, real baseball fans keep up with the whole time, but when you start getting close to the playoff races,
That's when it
pennant
gets getting
races,
good.
that's when everybody starts watching it.
yeah, I believe that. But yeah, football season, basketball season, definitely some of the good exciting times because that's like one of the things that a lot of people can get in with and can relate to, get in on the subject with it. So I just ask all subscribers, everybody that has gotten hip to the channel. I would like to let you know too, Tony. We've done went up to 53 subscribers from like I think we had 30 last week. So we done went up about 20
Thank you,
subscribers.
guys.
So which is good. If y'all keep tuning in wherever you're coming from, Facebook, if you're a friend of ours, if you're just finding us on the random, or if you just kept coming up off of TikTok, man, just please hit that subscribe button. It really goes out to help us a lot. We'd love to get to 1,000 subscribers. Hell, we'll like to get to 100. If y'all can get us to 100
I don't care where
subscribers,
you're
we'll
coming
be good.
from. Just
Good.
subscribe.
Yeah, we'll be good with that. We're just some guys over here trying to turn some regular everyday talks into a talk show and bring this information to y'all and just have a conversation with y'all. So y'all please chime in. If y'all feel the need to, I am definitely paying attention to the live chat every week. But next I would like to say, since we're rolling on into football, I seen an article earlier that was talking earlier this week that was talking earlier last week, not this week, that was talking about the Boston Mount Rushmore, of the great players out there, and of course Tom Brady was mentioned to be on there alongside with Bill Russell, um, uh, Williams, and
Ted Williams,
Ted Williams, and
Larry Bird.
no, or he's a hockey player.
Oh,
Dang it, I looked at Tim or something like that. I can't remember some but rightfully so. I think Brady goes on up there. I didn't even think about Larry Bird. But yeah,
yeah,
right,
you said Bill Russell.
Bill Russell, yeah.
I mean,
he's definitely,
I think he won like 13 championships.
yeah. That guy's definitely him and Brady definitely deserve to go up on there. I don't know about Ted Williams.
Oh,
like I said,
Ted
I wasn't
Williams,
into baseball.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure they said what I did read. He played for the Red Sox.
Yes.
Yep.
He's one of the best hitters ever lived in baseball.
Yeah. Where would you say you rank him at on your let's say top 10 baseball players?
Ted Williams, he's going to be up there, top 5.
Top 5. Absolutely. And then this other thing I wanted to mention. Have you heard? I see you got on the Cowboys. Have you heard that ESPN has accidentally may have accidentally leaked that the Cowboys are coming out with 2 new helmets, football helmets?
I saw they were talking about the white helmet,
Yeah,
with the blue star that they're going to wear on Thanksgiving. They've wore those before, but
yeah.
no, I hadn't seen anything new.
Speaking of those helmets, what I used to like to do, I used to play Madden. I will still do, even when I hop on Madden now. I go in there and I get them those the old the white jerseys that they used to wear with the blue star right here.
Yep.
And they used to wear them with, I think, the gray pants or the blue pants or something. They didn't but I used to pair them up with the way white pants, and I used to use the helmet that you talk about, the white one with the blue star on there.
Right.
So it'd be like an all white uni. Oh, that was like one of my favorite uniforms that put on my players. But yeah, I'd love to see them rock those white helmets again. I think it'd be classy. I wonder what the other helmet would be, because they said it's gonna be 2 of them.
I've seen who is it? The Bears have like an orange helmet.
Man, and that's what I was saying. I mean, that's like becoming a thing around the league right now. Not even just the NFL, but in basketball and a couple of other sports I've seen, like they're coming out with these throwback jerseys or doing new uniforms and stuff. I think it's pretty cool.
And I know I saw the Bengals are gonna wear a white helmet with the stripes, kind of like the University of Memphis wears.
Yep.
That's gonna look really good.
Oh yeah, that is definitely gonna look really good.
Now, the Bengals helmet's probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember when Ocho Cinco played out there, man, and I used to play with him on Madden. And I used to like get only time I used to like I played with him select few times, but people always used to play me against them with them and stuff like friends and stuff. I always liked their unis that they had on Madden.
Him and
stuff like that.
Hushmanzada.
Yeah.
Who's your daddy?
Man, Ocho Cinco, man, that man is definitely go down in one of the great wide receivers. And,
He's a head case.
Yeah. I mean,
well, you know what? I'll tell you this. I follow him a little bit.
He's a hell of a
Instagram.
possession receiver, no doubt.
I follow him and now on social media. It seems like he's definitely gonna calm down a lot from what he was in the fucking lead. He definitely was a hothead in the league.
I saw him the other day. He went somewhere out to eat and tipped the hell out of somebody.
Yeah.
You seen the same thing I
Yeah.
seen? Yeah. Did the hell out
Like
of
$5,000 or something.
I've seen one thing on him too a while back about he was teaching you how you could pack and go out of town anywhere and not have to spend over $100 on your outfit or something crazy like that, dude. And it was just funny seeing him go through it. I was like, man, dude, that's just such. I was like, bro,
He's
he's
nut,
funny. Yeah,
man.
he is. He's definitely a nut. Speaking of nuts. And not really a nut, but I think this was like kind of something funny I seen this weekend. We were talking about it earlier, but Callum Murray signed a good deal. Signed a good deal, you know. He's getting his bread. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Nate right there. But I was reading, you know, a little bit more about that stuff in this deal, and they have in there this is I guess
A clause.
It's a clause in his deal. He has to do this. It is mandatory film study in the deal. Now, like I was telling Tony earlier today, for them to put that in your deal, mandatory film study, that should tell y'all one thing. My man didn't do a lick of shit watching no damn film. Or if he did, they like, listen, it ain't been paying off. You got to watch more film or something. And it's actually crazy. I was when I was reading that news that article, I actually seen a press conference that he did. I guess at one of the camps, and that actually questioned him about it. And he wasn't like trying to say too much, but they questioned him about him having to watch film. And he kind of just like he laughed it off, and he said something, but I was at work, so I wasn't paying too much attention. But I know they definitely asked him about it, and he just kind of like laughed it off because he fucking knows. So all you young future quarterbacks out there that may be watching this, or if anybody got a younger brother or a younger sibling that plans on being a quarterback or plans on playing any sport, just know if you want to get there, if you want to get far, you gotta watch film. You gotta watch film. Who we talking about earlier? They gave the blank film tape to
Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell. You don't want to get Jamarcus Russell. All right.
They give that man a blank VHS tape, and he told me he watched it.
You don't want to do that. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
You don't want to do that. That's horrible. That is awful. You know, and that brings me back. Big Ben's last contract, Roethlisberger, he had a clause in there not to ride a damn motorcycle because he had it wrecked.
Yeah.
He didn't have a clause saying, "Hey man, you got to watch the damn film."
Now that's a good cause. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, hey, look, if we're gonna be paying you this for this last like X amount of time, look, don't be going out there doing nothing stupid. Don't go out there and break your leg on the bike again. Not if we're gonna be paying you all this money. Look, we're gonna need you to do something as part of your job that you should have been doing.
Watch the damn film.
So if y'all ever wonder why his game looked a little funny in this past season, y'all know why now.
He was doing film study on Madden.
Nah, he was catching it on ESPN the day or two before the game.
Right.
Oh my God. Jesus. Yes, man. Watch that film.
Well, we're right at an hour. You want to take a quick little break?
Yeah,
we can take
a quick little break. Yes, sir. All right, guys. We'll see y'all. Give us about 5 minutes. We'll take a little break. We'll be back in 5.
Thank y'all.
Mm-hmm.
till we don't bluff.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
You got TNT. We're dynamite.
Yeah, we're dynamite tonight, man.
Just
There's
the two of us.
yeah, just the two of us. Ain't no Brian tonight. Next week he will be on the show next week, but not physically on the show. You'll hear him, you'll see him. It'll be the same, just the three of us. But right now he's got some business that he's gonna be handling and that he's gotta handle. But he's going to be doing everything he can to be on the show here with us, guys, and we're going to still continue to bring you this content. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and hop back into the NFL. I'm going to start with this is probably going to be one of my last little funny things I'm going to say about the NFL. Something that happened. I don't know if any of y'all paid attention to. I know me and Tony was talking a little bit about it earlier. I was telling him about it. Jerry Jones actually went under fire earlier this week because he was speaking on one of his coaches, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. And he was kind of talking about how they were short or making a reference to that or something along the lines of that. And he used I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to get us canceled since we're on the internet. He used the M word for dwarf people. Put it together, guys. It rhymes with widget. But it you know what I'm saying, but it's anyways.
That's crazy. We gotta be safe about this.
But yeah, it was at a press conference and he said this word and he went under fire for it. He immediately came out today. He apologized about it. I think it was yesterday. He apologized about it. And just so you all know, I had to look this up. I don't want to be incorrect, but I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna sum it up. The association, I guess, for the short people, real short people, the dwarf people with dwarfism, and that I'm swear I'm trying to say this the best way possible I can.
I'm not laughing at you at all. I'm not laughing at you.
That word that he used that rhymes with widget, that is not
Digit.
Yeah, or digit. Yep, but it starts with an M. Is actually a offense word. It's like a kind of like a harassment or hate crime word to them. Right. So don't get caught saying that. Definitely, if you're out in any type of light, if you got any type of social media following, or if you're famous or whatever, or even if you're having a conversation with one, don't sit there and say that, because you might find yourself either beat the fuck up, in handcuffs, or under a lot of trouble in the media. So if you didn't hear it anywhere else, you heard it here first. That word is a no-go. Okay? We're not gonna say it. Jerry Jones already apologized for it. Let him be our lesson for
Don't
forever.
let your kneecaps be sore the next day. I'm sorry.
No, Tony, I heard they carry bats so they can reach your face.
Hey, Mary carries some stilts.
I'm just saying, dude. Look, yeah, but I don't want to get jumped by a group of 10 midgets. You know?
Oh, you did. Damn, I did it.
Oh my God. I apologize.
Sorry, sorry, big fella.
Yes. I apologize. Hey, look. Come on, Tony. You're gonna have to
Oh God.
Oh man, I'm gonna get this canceled.
Not being insensitive.
Man, no, I'm definitely sorry. Listen, I swear I did not know it was an offensive word. You know what I'm saying?
Hell, everything's offensive.
Man, you gotta watch out what you say nowadays, man. Look, so if you don't know if it's offensive, if you got that thought, man, just look it up. Google might save your life.
You gonna make it.
You gonna make it up out of there, man. I'm telling you. Jeez.
That's typical Jerry Jones for you.
And man,
he's the freaking devil.
They got the video of the press conference, and I was like watching it, and like he was kind of like laughing and smiling as he said it, and look, they blurred it out too and everything. I said, oh well, that's where he said it at.
I'm sure he is.
Oh man, but man, he
don't give them people seats half price either.
Oh no. They're paying full price, buddy. I seen your age on your ID.
Oh God.
I don't care if you're taking up half a seat. I don't care if people still got leg room to move past you while you're sitting down.
Jesus.
Oh man.
No, they're probably getting boosts. Just to be real, because they couldn't sit in the stands, bro. They wouldn't be able to see over nothing.
They getting paid. They get money though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they sure are.
They probably can afford a press box, you know.
Yeah.
Oh shit. What if we hear about first Dallas home game of the season? Jerry Jones get confronted by a whole group of people with dwarfism syndrome or whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Would that be half the attendance? All right, that's enough. I won't do it no more. I'm sorry.
Tommy, who's gonna be the overseer of that meeting?
Oh, but
I have no idea about that.
Oh shit. Oh man, they're not gonna like us.
Oh man.
Oh,
We're gonna be under fire. Literally.
that's hard. It's better to be under than over. All right.
Oh my God.
Today, local kid, KJ Wright, went to Olive Branch High School. Veteran linebacker signed a ceremonial one-day contract to retire as a member of the Seattle Seahawks, the team announced. Wright's retirement ends an 11-year playing career that included 10 seasons as a starter on the famed defense that helped to lead the Seahawks through the most successful stretch in franchise history, which included a victory in Super Bowl, good Lord, 58. Is that right?
What's the
XLV3 and 1, 2, 3.
yeah, that's 58.
I think that's 58, and a near repeat the next year. Wright spent 2021 season with the Las Vegas Raiders and was interested in playing a 12th NFL season, only if it was with the Seahawks. But they've been intent on going with younger players in the middle of their revamped defense. They're going to be so shitty. They need him back. They're going to be horrible. Seattle's going to be horrible this season.
Oh yeah. That's why I mean when you said
There shouldn't be no ceremony. They need that guy back on the field.
when you asked I think it was last week or maybe even been the week before last when you asked who do we think was probably going to be the worst team in the league, and I was like it'd probably be the Panthers, and then you're like nah, and then you got to talking, and then you had said something about Seattle, and I was like they're gonna be shit.
Yeah, they're going to be horrible. Wright finishes his career with 992 tackles, 13 and a half sacks, and 6 interceptions in 161 regular season games. His 934 tackles with the Seahawks by the team's count ranks third in franchise history behind Eugene Robinson at number 2 and what's his name? Bobby Wagner at number 1. So he is one of the best Seahawks has ever played defensively.
And what it's looking like is they're gonna need him again out there this
Yeah,
year.
absolutely. It'd be crazy not to put him on the field. And today, we was talking about the Garoppolo thing last week, and they named today that Trey Lance will be the starter for the San Francisco 49ers. And you saw a little bit earlier on TV, Deebo Samuel is there.
Really?
But he's not participating in practice until he gets a long-term deal.
I seen something else.
There's been several players saying
Oh,
They'd
about
rather
them,
play
about
with
them.
Garoppolo.
Yeah. I was just about to say, I seen something earlier today about them saying, they're trying to keep Garoppolo. They're trying to see what they can do to keep Garoppolo or something. And if they can keep Garoppolo, would that be enough to make Debo Samuel's want to stay? But with you saying that, I think that then they might as well keep Garoppolo. Why
You
would you
might
get
as
rid
well.
of him?
You named the boy the starter. I mean, who knows?
Because I think this, if they get rid of Garoppolo, Debo is just gonna go and request a trade, or he's gonna get up off of that team somehow.
Yes.
That's why he's not practicing. That's why he's not doing none of that. That's why when you said that, it just like clicked. Like, damn, that's probably what's going on.
And you're talking about freaking 60% of your offense right there not participating because he don't like the quarterback move, and he's looking for an extension. He's trying to get paid, and deservingly so. I mean, that guy had 6 or 7 rushing touchdowns. I don't know how. I can't remember how many receiving touchdowns, but hell, he threw 3.
And am I not mistaken? Who beat us out in the playoffs?
49ers, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they put the Packers on their ass.
Exactly. So that's what I'm like, man. It's like,
Why do these franchises break? I mean, trying to fix something that ain't broke.
that ain't broke. And I think it goes down because they don't want to pay these guys,
Right.
or they feel like that they rather take the gamble somewhere else. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not I don't own no football team. Never have. I don't know how to really run no football team. But I mean, I played football. That's still, I ain't played to the level of some of these guys, but I feel like that it can't be that hard to see something that is almost to us. It's like common sense.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, if you got something that's working for you that well, why do you want
to bust it up?
Right. Just like the Boston thing.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Just like the Boston thing, in so many teams and so many leagues do that I pay attention to, that I've seen, that'll do something like that. And it's just like, why do we do that? Why do we do that?
And here's another thing. DK Metcalf not practicing at training camp, working on contract situation. They dealt Russell Wilson away. They're shit, and they're trying to keep this guy. I mean, he's not going to go out there for nothing.
No, yeah, he's definitely not going to go out there for nothing, too. But one thing I can piggyback off that and say is, during training camp, most of these guys, they don't show up, and, some of them skip out, from time to time. Some of them don't show up to a certain extent.
So when they got that's just barrel, they're not going to show up.
No, yeah, exactly. And that's one of those things that it's like, I mean, it's a given when you're talking about a guy that is of his caliber of a player in the situation that he's in right now, because he is a prime wide receiver. I mean, slot receiver, I think is what he plays.
No, he's a deep guy. He's a 9.
Yeah.
He posts them up in the end zone.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he does.
But he could go to any team that has a good quarterback or that has something set up and get paid what he's asking from you guys. And y'all don't have nothing out there.
Right. I mean, he catch 10 easy touchdowns a season with a good quarterback. I mean,
and
that's just the bottom, not the ceiling.
Do we know who Seattle's quarterback is right now?
Drew Lock, I believe.
Oh, my God.
But they're working on he's looking for like 25 mil.
Who? Metcalf?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Drew Lock. I was about to say,
No. We'll look that up. Metcalf's agent, Tory Dandy, has been negotiation. This is just an extension that would likely be around 25 mil per season based on some of the recent deals signed comparable in the NFL. And I get that. Yeah, you see these, man, especially, Cedric Wilson leave Dallas. He got 22 from the Dolphins. So yeah,
and
if I'm wanting at least that.
That's almost
and not to mention the Christian Kirk deal that was just out of this world. We went to the Jaguars
because Dallas was only offering
got like 65, I think.
How much was Dallas offering Cedric? It wasn't nothing but like 8 or 9 mil or something.
I don't even think they offered him anything.
I thought
They was
did
so
that
hot,
outright.
they were so worried about signing Gallup.
Um, I can't argue with them re-signing Gallup. We could probably sit here and argue about the amount that they did, which I don't too much know the amount that they re-signed him for. I looked it up. I mean, I seen it then when they re-signed him, but I can't remember it now. But to me, before he got injured, Gallup was actually one of my favorite wide receivers on the Dallas Cowboy team.
Yeah, but the ACL really took him down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But the way Wilson came in and was catching touchdowns in his place, I figured they would have at least tried to keep him around, getting rid of Cooper.
No,
like
yeah.
they
I mean,
did.
you got to think about it. It's $22 million. Jerry, I know your ass got it.
Right.
Fuck that. Fuck everything else we talking about. Jerry, I know you got
But then they give Gallup all that money, 60 something, 61.
60. Listen. I'm tired of these major team organizations, whether it's the NBA or whether it's the NFL, that wants to give these guys that are having career changing injuries.
Right. To keep paying the big bucks.
Keep paying them the big bucks when you know it's a 50-50 gamble.
Absolutely.
When these injuries
Especially
go
the
down.
ACL.
And it don't take nobody with rock science. That's why I be thinking, like, man, no lie. Sometimes that's why you can't, if you're a real for somebody that really follows sports, you can't be putting past it all the time. Sometimes you hear the people say, "Oh, it's rigged." You know, certain shit's far fetched, but when shit like that happens, it makes you think, like, y'all playing some sides on something for some bad or something, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. Y'all got all this money, whatever. Y'all got all this knowledge of these sports, but y'all still making these mistakes that like people like us are seeing. It's like, man,
That's
that
the
was a bad one.
management side of the sports. They screw it up all the time. Oh yeah, back to Seattle's quarterbacks.
Yeah.
You have Drew Lock, Geno Smith,
Oh my God.
and Jacob Eason.
Drew Lock and Geno right there. Y'all need to get them guys out the league.
So
Like
fantasy
Geno
guys-
Smith is still out there, like quarterbacking for real. I didn't know that.
DK, I don't want him on my fantasy team for nothing.
Hell no. If he stay with Seattle, hell no.
He might as well play quarterback.
Look, Wildcat every goddamn week.
Wild Eagle, Seahawk, or whatever y'all want to call that shit. Do
Man, you stack one side or the other, and you let that brother run.
it. I'm telling you, right? Let him throw it up in there.
He's like a combo wide receiver, running back anyway. Hell, you might be able to put him out there on defense. He probably can cover for corner or something, or some type of defensive back.
He would be the record-setting highest corner ever to play. Tallest.
I believe it.
Let's see here. US. Yeah, record predictions. Yeah, I was looking at this morning on USA Today, the predictions of records for these NFL teams.
Oh, while you looking up that real quick, this is a quick one. I don't know if I said it yet, but Amendola has announced that he's retiring. For y'all, if y'all didn't catch it, if y'all didn't know it, if y'all been hiding under a rock this week, you will no longer see him out there. I don't know who was he just playing for last.
Danny Amendola.
Mm-hmm.
Who was he with? I don't know. Pop it up.
Yeah, I have to look it up. Oh man, this is another one that I seen. Do you not know that they're thinking our Cowboys are thinking about getting Cole Beasley?
Really?
Yes, sir. Getting them back for a
Bring him back.
reunion with Dak Prescott. I know none of y'all don't know this because we wasn't doing this show at the time, but man, Cole Beasley, when he was on the Cowboys, that was one of my favorite slot receivers, one of my favorite guys. I used to play Madden a lot with him. He was one of my go-tos. He was getting my downs. He was getting me there when I needed him. When whenever the other player was shutting down my offensive scheme, a slant across the middle of Cole Beasley was always the thing I needed. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. As long as that can get it there, we'll take it. But yeah, that was just a little quick.
Yeah,
one.
I saw earlier they have, man, I can't find the same damn one. They have Buffalo projected to go 15-2.
15-2.
15-2.
Now look, I'm not shitting on them boys. I expect them boys to do good as well. Y'all heard what I said out there about Stefan. Last week what I was saying, and I meant that. I think them boys are gonna come out there and get them one, but or at least try to get them one. Let me say that. But 15-2.
That's gonna be tough.
With Tampa Bay out there, 15-2. I mean, y'all got. I mean,
Buffalo
look.
now.
Now I understand it's Buffalo, but at a certain point, you're gonna have to go to Tampa Bay, or at least hope that. Hold on. At least hope they get outplayed somewhere. You can't count out Brady now.
All right. Okay. I guess this is gonna start in the NFC South. They got the Atlanta Falcons projected to go 6-11. I don't believe that with Mariota there.
6-11 with Mariota. I don't know. I can't agree with you on that one, Tony. I don't know. I don't know how much good football Mariota got left to play.
Right, especially hell, who's gonna catch the ball besides Kyle Pitts?
That too. Do they still have Hill, Tayshaun, Tyson, or whatever his name is?
No. That's New Orleans.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna have Calvin
damn.
Ridley, and Pitts. As far as I know, they got Carolina 6-11.
Yeah, when the drinks start hitting you, you get the confusing teams. You definitely said Atlanta.
And is this right? Ain't no way it's right. That can't be right. So this should be the 22-23 season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what it is.
Well, obviously you might think it's wrong, but they think it's right.
They got the Saints going 10-7.
What? Hold on now.
Tampa going 12-5.
10-7. We might have to double check that out.
Yeah, that don't sound right, man.
Sound right at all.
That don't sound right for shit.
We got
You talking about Jameis?
That's what I was just about to say. We talking about the W eating, crab leg loving.
W eating.
W.
Eating and W.
You see?
Did you see him run through them pads?
No. Look, man, look. And I don't want anybody, I don't want nobody to think this. I used to be the biggest Jameis fan. I still am a fan of Jameis. I hope that he can get it together. But brother, you've been in the league for a while now. I need you to clean it up. Do something. Please. I'm tired of these teams putting faith in you and then you go out there and you don't eat no dubs. You don't eat no dubs. You taking the hell out them L's though. I tell you that. I tell you one thing.
What's he do with those?
I ain't even gonna say what he do with them. He still don't like them crab legs.
He love them crab legs.
He love them crab legs. Oh shit, that's why he out there taking the meals, them crab legs.
That's right. All right, let's go into the NFC West a little bit. This is sports now. Predicting the Rams to go 11-6. Cardinals 10-7, which they could probably do a little bit better if Kyler Murray watches film.
Yeah. Yeah, that boy watch some film. They'll do a lot better.
Niners at 9-8. Wow. We'll see what
I say this.
This is the big one right here. Seattle at 7-10. I would bet the under on 7.
No, yeah, I
wins.
definitely bet the under on that Seattle. But back to the 49ers, I think the only reason why they got the 49ers like that is because the big questions up in the air, what they're going to do with Garoppolo, Debo Samuels,
Right.
and then the rest of the team. You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on up there over there with the 49ers, you know.
I mean, they went 2-4 last year against the NFC West, not including the NFC title game loss to the Rams.
And they got them at a worse record than what it was last year.
Mhm.
And that's crazy to think that if they're able to capitalize on Garoppolo, keep Debo, that's basically damn near the same team.
Right. Good defense. Got Debo.
Got
Running back, Mostert should be back or what have you.
Got a decent quarterback that has experience in playoff and in the Super Bowl.
And you got Ayuk.
What more can you ask
That's
for?
good. I mean, and you still got Nick Bosa.
Yeah, got Bosa. Come on now. What more can you ask for? You man, look, y'all NBA teams are killing me. Y'all got this money. Pay them boys. Pay them boys. Y'all want to win some big bucks and win some Super Bowls? Pay them boys. Oh, hold on, pay them men's.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. It's all good. NFC East, you got Cowboys predicted 11-6.
What?
Which they do have one of the easiest schedules in the league.
They have one of the easiest schedules, but you want to know one thing I've been sick of? I understand they got one of the easiest schedules, but I'm sick of it because I hear that 11-6. But do you know how much these articles and stuff I'm reading when I hop on here for Fox Sports, ESPN, you know, all these other little ones I be reading on Bleacher Report and shit. They be dogging the shit out the Cowboys, talk about how we ain't gonna be shit, but that's just because they know we're gonna do 11-6 and we're gonna lose first round of the playoffs.
That's right. My thing, if they beat Tampa somehow week 1,
Yeah.
they might go 1-16.
Don't say that because I got money. I got $20.
Just cause.
I got $20 on against you that Tampa is gonna lose to us the first week. And if we go 1-16 after beating Tampa, because it's gonna happen. I'm sorry, Tony, you're gonna be $20. Or was it Brian that made the bet against?
I'll take the bet.
I
sure
think
you got it with Brian, but I'll take the bet too. I mean,
well, shit, I don't want to be out 40. I'm gonna go back and rewind the tape from last week. It was on air when we made it, but I think it was you because you were telling me that I was crazy about, or someone of y'all was telling me I was crazy thinking that the Dallas was gonna beat Tampa Bay the first.
well, you know,
first week.
Brian is.
Yeah,
Tampa
that's what I'm
guy,
saying.
too.
That's what I'm saying. He's just as equally so.
Of
But I
course.
got $20 against one of y'all, and if we go 1-16 after I win that $20 bet.
You just gonna drink it up, drink your sorrow.
Yeah, I was about to say I ain't even gonna win $20. It's gonna go. I'm gonna take the 20 that I just won plus my other 20 that I was gonna bet with and lose possibly, and I'm gonna buy me a $40 bottle of something good, and I'm gonna be
just cry yourself to sleep.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna go down there. I'll be mad as shit.
Now you got the Eagles at 10-7. Now I've seen some people that's got Dallas winning the East, and I've seen people that's got Philly winning the East. That's the only two that can win the East.
Yeah. I hate
my opinion.
exactly. I agree with you right there. I hate to hear when people
and they just got AJ Brown. That's gonna be a big deal for them. With Jalen Hurts. I mean, he's a good receiver. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he's a good receiver.
Plus,
but I
plus
think
draft picks, Jordan Davis and the Kobe Dean of Georgia. Man, them guys, the Eagles are on the right track. They drafted pretty well.
Yeah, but you know what we got to do? We got to look at that Eagles schedule. I want to see what their schedule is like. I mean, for them to be predicting them, what is it? You say 10-6 or 10-7?
It says 10-7.
And we were what 11-6.
Mm-hmm.
So that means.
Well, I mean, we played whoever we play.
I feel like for them to be predicting it that close between the two top teams, because we know they're going to be the two top teams in the East, or you know what I'm saying, in the NFC East. I feel like that for them to be saying that their schedules have to be almost
Yeah.
kind of parallel
So
or equal
whoever
to each
the
other.
East is playing, I guess it's it's gonna be the NFC South. We do know that. And I don't know what AFC division will play. It's gotta be the weaker one.
Yeah,
It's gotta be I'm sure it's the AFC South with the Colts and the Titans. Yes, that's who it is, the
Yeah.
AFC South, because Dallas goes to Tennessee
Tennessee.
in January.
Yeah, because I'm
So it's
trying to
gonna be-
go to that game.
Besides yes, we're all gonna try to go. So they play their regular division, then they'll play who we say the AFC South
Mhm.
and the NFC South, and then whatever extra games are in there too. And
Where they got? I wonder where New York is at on there.
Giants,
Yeah.
they have them and the Commanders at 8 and 9. Give me the under on the Giants 8. I don't think they win 4 games. You heard it here first. There's no way.
Yeah, on the
If-
Giants.
If you can get under 8 total,
three
you
or
better
four.
take it.
3 or 4. I'm giving 3 or 4.
Right.
I'm right there with you.
Right.
3 or 4. I
There
don't see them
ain't-
winning no
there's-
more.
There's no way.
Them new unis. I mean, not new. Them throwback unis are not about to help y'all. They're about to make y'all look good losing.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring back Michael Strahan and Lawrence Taylor. to
Yeah,
help
I was
you out
say
in
you're
that
gonna have to
shit.
get them both of them
Yeah,
motherfuckers
no
out there.
doubt. You're going to have to bring back some heavy hitters. But Washington's got Wentz now. He's been a manageable quarterback as long as he's been healthy.
That's the thing
That's
with
not
Wentz,
really
you
out
said
the window for them.
being healthy.
I don't. As long as he's healthy, especially with Scary Terry out back, and you got Memphis Boyd and Antonio Gibson out of the backfield. I mean, 8 wins is really not far fetched for me.
Yeah, no. Dang, I was about to say something. Yeah, if Wentz stays healthy, I have no problem with him as a quarterback. I feel like he hasn't really just had that chance to really have his way
Right.
with a team. How most of these quarterbacks kind of get their chance, get their shot for 2, maybe 3 seasons. To kind of see what they can do with the team. I'd love to see what he could do because I'm not even gonna lie. That the year he played for when he played with the Eagles, when he came in for who did he take over for?
Big Dick Nick Foles.
Yes, Nick Foles. When he came in and took over for Nick Foles, I am not gonna lie. I hated the Eagles at that point, but I was not disappointed by his performance.
And then he gets hurt.
And I want to say he was a rookie then too, wasn't he?
I believe so. Then he gets hurt, and Nick Foles wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah, then Nick Foles comes out and wins the Super Bowl, cleans it on up.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, I'd love to see him go on and be a little bit successful. I'd love to see it.
All right, NFC North. You got the Green Bay Packers at 11 and 6. They've lost Devontae Adams, of course. Everybody knows that. They got a pretty damn tough schedule. Packers are coming off 3 consecutive 13-win seasons. That's never been done in NFL history. Though it's a hollow accomplishment given their playoff felons, Packers will open up the season at Minnesota, will host Chicago, and then play at Tampa. So that's 2. They're liable to go 1 and 2 after that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're big guys on the outside now. They got hell. Damn, I think they got Lazard. I know they lost Valdez Scantling. He's at Kansas City. Devontae Adams, of course, went to Vegas. So I'm not, let me see. Packers receivers. I mean, it still is Aaron Rodgers and
Did
whatever that shit was dressed up like.
Oh, I was
Cage.
just about to say that.
I mean, why are we even talking about that? That is horrible.
Look, I said the same thing when I seen it. I said, man, you know what? They're kind of weird. Like, my man is just getting out of his car with some Wranglers and the goddamn tank top on.
Wife beater.
Yeah, and we want to say that this man looks like Nicolas Cage. Hell, I don't think Nicolas Cage hair was ever that long in that movie. But you know what I'm saying? No, man, we're reaching on that one. You know, I ain't.
Oh shit. This can't be right. Let's see. No receivers. Yeah, Christian Watson, Randall Cobb's old ass,
Oh my goodness.
Amari Rogers.
Randall Cobb is still out there playing for them?
No, he done went back.
Oh, he went back.
Yeah. Romeo Dubes.
Hold on, where the fuck did he go?
Man, he was at Dallas for a minute.
Oh, you are right. He did come out there to Dallas. Hell, I thought that man quit
Look
football.
like they might have Sammy Watkins.
In other words, it
He
don't
ain't-
sound like they got much of a wide receiver core out there at
No,
all.
Doesn't.
So basically, Rodgers is going out there to get paid this last year. That's it.
Yeah.
He's going out there to get his last check going on the way out. Don't expect nothing from too much from Rodgers. If he gets, I mean, it's Aaron
And
Rodgers.
Lazard. Brother's name Lazard. There ain't no French in this shit. There ain't no hyphen or nothing above that A. That man's name is Lazard,
Lazard.
not Lazard. I've always said that.
We
so.
got it. Hey, Tony, we gotta respect the man's name. It's Lazard.
That man's name ain't Lazard.
It's Lazard.
Lazard.
Come down here to the south, buddy. You're Lazard.
You're Lazard.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, that is crazy. That is wild.
Lazard. Yeah, he ain't gonna have no receivers out there pretty much to throw to then. I mean, he's I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers. Don't expect him to just do two terribly
Right.
trash.
But I don't think he's like Brady, which is
No
no-name guys. And I mean, he's going to stick it in their gut.
No, yeah.
He's going to break some fingers and he's going to stick it in their ass now. I mean, if they can handle it, you know, it'll work out. But
I think
losing Devontae Adams and Valdez Scantling, I mean, that's huge.
I think Rodgers is a
Almost kind of like an all-purpose quarterback. I mean, he ain't gonna really just take off striking and running for you, but
He can.
he can.
He's
but-
gotten too old. For
yeah,
that
he's
shit.
definitely gotten too old. But I'm saying like over a season, we could go down to compare him to Brady. I just don't think. Of course, he's not no Brady standout star, but he is somebody up there that when you talk about QBs and mention some good QBs and some great QBs in the league, you're not gonna forget about Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? He did some things that was you know, I'm feeling like I'm too drunk right now. I can't
No,
say a
he's
word.
phenomenal,
Memorabilia,
man.
you know,
5
memory.
seconds after he
Yeah.
retires, he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's definitely. I was just about to get to
as
that. Yeah, he's
soon
gonna be
as
a
he-
Hall of Famer.
You know, as soon as he's eligible, he's going to definitely be a Hall of Famer. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. It ain't nothing taken away from that man, and I don't blame him. Sticking this last lead. I mean, sticking the you know, finish this contract out for the rest of how much you got left with it, and keep showing up dressed like Nicolas Cage, and let him keep
Yeah,
saying
where
that
did
you're
that
just like
come
that shit.
from?
I don't know, man. That shit
Con
ain't
Air
real.
was freaking 20 years ago.
Yeah, that shit. I just don't understand. And then when I was looking at it, I'm like, shit, he don't even look like Nicolas Cage in there. Y'all stretching like a motherfucker. Like, damn.
It shows you just slow sports talk.
Yeah, slow sports talk. It's
Gotta find something to do.
something to do, something to say, something to keep the people interested. You see what we're doing right now. We're talking about it here on Way on Bluff. So I mean, it's something for the sports fans, the people that's like us that can't wait to football start to have something to chime in on and talk about right now. And even the guys that's on ESPN and that's on these air TV shows, I'm pretty sure they said something about it up on there too. You know. But
Oh yeah,
it ain't
yeah.
really to me. It ain't really no comparison. Some people might see it. The people that are like headstrong over Nicolas Cage or some shit, or that love Aaron Rodgers. Like, oh my God, he does look like him. I think he didn't look like him at all.
It wasn't even close.
No, it wasn't even close. I know his wife was probably mad.
What is this?
So
Oh, this is like winners of division. Oh, playoff predictions. All right. You know, the few records we're talking about. So the Cardinals are minus 130 is a yes to make the playoffs and a no at plus 110. So that's pretty good. The Falcons, they're minus 847 not to make the playoffs. So you gotta bet $847 to win 100.
that means
They're not making a
that
damn
means
playoff.
they're gonna be
They're
down
gonna
there with
suck.
they're gonna be down here there with the Seahawks. About
They're-
four, what is it, about 4-12?
Yeah, they're I don't man. They're gonna be like
Man,
2 games, maybe.
I hate to see that because man, I feel like the Falcons. It wasn't just that long ago where they was like winning just 2 games and stuff, or wasn't having good seasons, and then they picked it up there for a little second and lost that shit in the Super Bowl, and like they lost all their confidence. Like I don't know what they got going on down
They
there.
got rid of everybody.
Yeah, well, they need to make something happen, get it back. It's
Jeez.
ridiculous.
Yeah, here we go. I found it now. Yeah, the USA Today has them predicted to go 2-15, the Falcons.
Damn.
So
15.
your best out there. You got the Bills at 15-2. I would almost take the under on that. I mean, they're either going undefeated or they ain't.
Yeah, they're not.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. I would take the under on that. Then it goes from there at 15-2. You got the Rams, Bengals, Ravens at 12-5. Now I could see the Rams going 12-5. Now it's going to be hard for the Ravens and the Bengals to go 12-5. I expect the Bengals to be good. I might take them over 12 wins.
No, you said the Bengals.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I missed one. I got the.
Hey, let me call you back. I'm doing this podcast right now.
I got the Bucks at 13-4.
Yeah.
That's the second highest, which I believe that. Now, besides the Saints, that's at least 4 wins for them.
Mm-hmm.
They probably split with the Saints because for some reason the damn Saints can beat the Bucks. It don't matter if Brady's there or whoever.
Yeah.
They did last year.
Yeah.
And this actually has the Cowboys at 10-7 and the Eagles at 11-6.
Well, that actually correlates to what everything that I've been seeing about both teams respectfully, and just seeing
Right.
about teams. at all. It is what I've been seeing is in the NFC East. It's going to be between the Cowboys and the Eagles. And
Absolutely. I mean, that's hands down.
yeah, that's definitely hands down. I hate them motherfuckers. I don't like the fans. Look, if you're an Eagles fan out there, you ever see me in public, if you want to, we can run the fade. I don't like y'all. We can argue about it. We can whatever. I don't like you. I never will like you. There probably didn't be nothing you ever say. I only had one friend of mine that was an Eagles fan, and I didn't find out that he was an Eagles fan until after football season started. And that was back when Wentz was end up getting the starting job. I can't remember what year that was. Probably like 15 or 16 or something like that. But yeah, no. Mm, I ain't an Eagles fan, but I hate to say it, but yeah, that's probably what's gonna be the two top teams in the NFC East.
Oh, absolutely.
Can't argue with it.
That's easy. That is real easy. Let's look at some Super Bowl odds coming up. We can talk about that. Everybody knows who's probably got the best chance. I mean, you can name them off your head right now. You say Rams, of course. Chiefs, maybe.
Yep, you gotta throw Tampa Bay in there.
Gotta throw Tampa in there. Buffalo.
I guess you can.
Bengals.
Yeah, I guess definitely the Bengals. You can't forget about the Bengals. And I guess you can throw.
I think Chargers.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. I was like, God damn, what is that doing? The Chargers. You can throw the Chargers out there.
Chargers, Ravens, maybe. Maybe.
Only thing I can say about the Ravens is, man, they've been getting a little bit of backlash, but not too much. I've been hearing like mixed feelings about the Ravens here between like all these different articles and different sports podcasters and casters and stuff like that are talking about them, what they predict the Ravens is going to do and stuff like that. So I'm kind of like in the middle right there. I want to see. What do you got? What
all
you
right.
pulled up?
Favorite so far for Super Bowl. This is on VegasInsider.com. You got Buffalo. Vegas Insider has them at plus 620. Caesar Sportsbook is plus 650. And BetMGM has them at plus 600. So you got Buffalo. Tampa's your second at plus 720. Well, I'll just say the best odds. All right. So the best odds on Buffalo would be on Caesar Sportsbook at plus 650. Tampa at BetMGM is plus 750. You got Kansas City in third plus 1,000, which is 10-1 on Caesar Sportsbook. You got the Rams number 4, and they're 11-1 on both Caesar Sportsbook and BetMGM. You got Green Bay at 5. Wow. I didn't expect that at 12-1 on BetMGM.
It's because they got Rodgers.
Right. That's it. That's the only
thing I could think of.
That's the only reason.
You got another reason? If anybody out there got another reason, y'all please comment, say something,
Right.
Because I cannot think of any other reason.
You got the Chargers at plus 16-1 at Caesars and BetMGM. San Fran, 1, 2, 3. Number 7 at 16-1 at Caesars. Then they got Denver. Then Dallas is 18-1 at Caesars. Cincinnati is 22-1, and that's not a bad bet right there. They were a few bullshit calls from winning the damn Super Bowl.
Yeah,
but at 22-1, man, I don't see how they
got them down so low, man. I mean, what are you seeing in all the previous teams that you said that you're not seeing in them to have them down to rank so low? I mean, I think at least 2-3 spots up.
Right, absolutely, especially with the Trey Lance deal.
Exactly.
And I think the Chargers are a little bit low with the defenses acquisitions they've brought up. That's crazy. Let's see let's see. All right, they got Houston. It's plus 30,000.
Mm.
So like so that is 300 to 1 to win the Super Bowl, which I mean you're just throwing your money away.
Yeah.
The bottom for them is Houston, Atlanta, Seattle, Jets, Jacksonville, Detroit. There's going to be a lot of bad teams in the league this year.
Oh yeah. There's gonna be a lot of bad teams, but that only tells you one thing. There's gonna be a lot of room for growth in a lot of these teams. That means
That's a lot of room to win some damn money.
no, yeah, that's a lot of room to win some money, and that's a lot of room to keep having faith in your team if your team is one of these bottom teams, because that only means one thing in these years to come. If they play everything, if most of these teams, or 9 times out of 10, some of these teams are gonna play it how they need to play it. They're gonna get the picks that they need. They're gonna get the trades that they need. They're gonna get these teams back up running and at least have decent or you know what I'm saying, winning in decent seasons. Not every one of those teams on that list. Like I think Falcons and Seattle are kind of going to be on their downhill runs for these next couple seasons.
Yeah, the Falcons are plus 125 to win
Oh my God.
the NFC Championship. Actually, 125,000. So that's 125 to 1. They're gonna be horrible. That's who I'm telling you. I'm betting against them every damn week.
No, yeah. You'd be dumb not to. Unless they were playing a team that as the season starts off, and we see that is that they have a possibility to beat. Because one thing that you can't count out with these teams that are on this that end up being on that lower end of the bracket, the lower end of the totem pole as the season goes on, is that they normally always sneak away with at least one surprise game, or even two sometimes.
Hopefully.
You know what I'm saying? They might sneak away with some dubs. So I mean, you pay close attention to it. If you pay a little bit of attention to football this season, I feel like Tony just said, you got a lot of money out there that you can win.
Yeah, there's a lot of money you can win out here right now.
A lot of money, and with everything that's been going on around the world here recently in the past couple of years, you could probably use you some free money off of betting a little bit of money. So if you can, and if you know how to, I would advise you to get out there and get into it as this football season starts. If you keep up with football or anything like that, and then it'll probably roll over to be the same thing with basketball. I mean, I'm seeing some dumb trades and dumb picks a little bit everywhere around the league.
Wow, they got just AFC Championship odds. They got Tennessee at 16 to 1. Bills are 3 to 1. That might not be.
I don't think that's too accurate, man. I feel like Tennessee would be a little closer than that, man.
I do too.
Because Tennessee, man, has been doing nothing but progressing over these years.
Yeah, but the quarterback.
I was just about to say that. The only thing that I cannot say now is the quarterback.
Then they lost AJ Brown.
And then they're out here talking about starting. Who's that rookie that they just got?
Yeah.
Wilson or dang it, I don't think it's Wilson. I can't get that guy's name. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. But yeah, I feel like everything else surrounding that team is like falling in place.
And you got the Bills 3 to 1 on the AFC Championship.
Willis is what it is.
Yeah.
Malik Willis.
Yeah, Malik Willis. That's right. From the guy from Liberty.
Yep.
And I actually saw some of his pro day.
Yeah, and he's actually he's not bad. And then I'm actually read an article.
Oh man, he made all the damn NFL throws in his pro day.
I read an article about 2 weeks ago. I can't remember what player was saying it, but one of those players on that Titans team was saying like, like he's it. Like, he's gonna get the job. He's the one he's who everybody wants to be out there on the team. So I mean, I didn't been keeping up much with the Cowboys, but I feel like, hey, You know, if you got some people backing you up like that on the team, it's not far fetched. My opinion.
Yeah, they got the Browns at 16-1 with the Titans. There ain't no damn way.
No, hell no. I don't even think the Browns are.
They're starting with damn what's his name at quarterback?
You talking about what's the boy that you talking about? The dude on the trial right now? I mean, not on
No,
trial, but
not
might get
Watson.
suspended.
It's gonna be damn. I said it the other day. Let's see. You got Jacoby Brissett coming in week 1 for at least they're saying 8 weeks, anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks. So don't waste your time and your money on that one. There ain't no way they're winning AFC.
Nah, ain't no way none of this stuff happened.
Well, hell, man, we're at 2 hours. You ready to wrap this thing up?
I'm definitely ready to wrap this up. We can go ahead and get on up out of here. Hey man, I want to thank everybody that done tuned in, everybody that has subscribed so far to the show. I know we just gained 23 within a week, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and subscribed. If y'all please will continue to subscribe to us, share it to your friends. I know everybody tuning in and probably or everybody that hears about this page is probably not going to be following the sports. We do talk about a little bit of other things other than sports. The show is not always also dull or just straightforward about sports. We do get loose and talk about other things on this show. But so y'all keep tuning in to us, keep telling friends, y'all keep subscribing.
Drop a line and tell us what you want.
Yeah, and y'all can always.
Whatever the hell y'all
Man,
want to.
I'm telling you, man, that live chat is always open for y'all to respond and say
Right.
something to us. We're always over here drinking, so you don't never know what you might get come out of our mouths. You know, you might like it, you might love it, and you might, you know what I'm saying, feel in between. You might get a good laugh out of it. But man, without further ado, I'm Terrence.
And I'm Tony.
And we're gonna have Brian on here next week, and we're gonna be out tonight, man. Thanks for everybody